continuing to grow yourself, continuing to own your skill set, and then building something beyond what you're doing. Like building something that you can call your own, kind of like a vision that I'm trying to put. Start off, we just get into like how we see us progressing the brand in the next couple months.
I'm in college right now. Now my target goal is to get a remote job with data science, but we don't know where the future is going to go.
I feel like you choosing data science minor in project management, bro. That shows a lot of foresight on your behalf. Like, let's talk about that. Let's lean into that a little bit about how, like, what led you to make that decision ultimately to like major in data science and project management. Because me coming from me, like someone who's in the field,
yeah,
that's where it's at. You had some foresight. You had to have some kind of foresight.
What led me is because AI, artificial intelligence is growing. Like we see it today.
Yeah.
Like anybody knew about you see what Tesla's doing. You see these robots. Data
AI,
is
robotics.
It's data driven.
Yeah,
so,
everything's data driven.
I feel like data science or data in general is going to grow. So
I think that shows a lot of foresight on your behalf to realize what's going on around you. You're right. We do live in a data-driven, information-driven society. I think that a lot of people, especially the people who are looking to like break into industry like tech or software or hardware, robotics, things like that. That is the bread and butter of our society. If you learn a skill set, that's one important thing that a lot of people miss. You don't have to learn everything, and even I'll take it even further. You don't have to learn the traditional route. Like you don't have to go like the software engineering route per se, or the cybersecurity route. There's so many niche areas in each of those buckets in tech. To have that knowledge, that foresight is important for like anybody in your position, regardless of age, or regardless if you're trying to break into tech, regardless if you're in school, regardless if you're a mid-career professional trying to transition, bro. The money is there, the need for talent is there, the job outlook is there for the future as well. For you to choose product management to couple with that, bro. That's insane. That's the perfect medley of a balancing of skill sets.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of the tech side and a little bit of the management business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want a little bit of both.
Having some business acumen and having the tech skills to back it up. You're gonna be a Swiss Army knife. You know what I mean? So I commend you on that, bro. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? Because you graduate in 2 years, right?
Yeah, working on a job, getting experience, working my way to a remote job, and just travel and do what I love, which is entertaining, creating things, maybe doing projects in other countries. I just want to travel, to be honest.
I think that's big for me too, bro. Like in the next year, I don't know where I see myself taking this. I'm already working remotely. I've been working remotely for 5 years now.
Yeah.
5 years now. I just see myself continuing to like do the line of work that I'm doing just at a higher capacity, man. Just always increasing my scope, increasing my job functions and my responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Growing my brand, my business.
Yep.
And like you said, traveling, collabing. You know what I mean? I do want to collaborate. I do want to make my business run a little bit more autonomously. I'm too baked into the business right now for me to say that I'm running a business. I'm more so am the business. But I do want to get a team of people that I can rely on and that can rely on me, and we build something together.
Mm-hmm.
That's my vision, finding my tribe, and that's where I see myself in the next year to 2 years. And then also I add on that traveling, bro. You said it, like for me having a family, a little daughter, I want her to grow up seeing the world. You know what I mean? She's seen a good bit of the United States. I think I want to take that abroad, internationally.
Bigger things,
yeah, and to show her the bigger scope of things, show her there's more to life than little, what we know. Yeah, that's where I see myself the next year. I don't really put any dollar sign on it or any, you know what I mean? I kind of learned that the money will come, the money will come, the money will go. You know what I mean?
And the goal
what I care about is experiences.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's admirable too what we're doing. Like, what we're trying to promote. You know what I mean? I'm really big on continuous learning, education. Obviously, I'm really big in tech. That's my focus. But for other disciplines as well, just continuing to grow yourself, continuing to own your skill set, and then building something beyond what you're doing, or beyond your normal job functions or you know, or whatever you choose to do. Like building something that you can call your own. That's kind of like the vision that I'm trying to push to young men in general and women, one way or another about it. It's entrepreneurship, you know, it's leadership, stepping into the roles of leadership, stepping into roles of entrepreneurship, and yeah, just crafting something from nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like with this, like we have to get used to being uncomfortable.
Oh, for sure.
And I think one of my, I don't say fear, but like, oh, do I like pick up the camera and film this or like show y'all what I'm doing, da 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 da. But like now it's like, you know, that's how you start.
Yeah.
You gotta get used to being uncomfortable in these like uncomfortable situations.
That's with everything in life, bro. Like
you're right.
Being comfortable with being uncomfortable is how you make it. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone, step outside of what you know, you'll never grow. You know what I mean? And that goes for anything in life. You know what I mean? Stepping into uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable environments, unfamiliar environments, that is essential to becoming successful. Like honestly, bro, you can honestly see if someone's going to be successful. Like you can determine if somebody's going to be successful or not based on how they perform in uncomfortable situations. You know what I mean? And it's a skill set that you can grow, but for people who don't want to work on that, like you'll never get to where you want to get in life. You know what I mean? For example, when I was a young professional, bro, I stepped into the industry that I'm working in, you know, in the tech consulting space. When I was 21 years old, I had nobody else that worked in the space prior, you know, that could give me advice. So everything was like a new experience.
Everything new.
Everything was new. Everything was a first time experience. Even things that could be so simple to other people, you know what I mean? Just like I don't know. This was like pre-pandemic, so like Zoom meetings was even kind of like, oh, okay, this is the cadence. This is how things go. This is, you know what I mean?
Had to get used to it.
Had to get used to it. Had to get familiar. Had to get comfortable with like speaking up, or you know what I mean? Not being afraid to take on difficult tasks. Those were things I learned as an early career professional. But then later, as I got older, I had to once I matured, I had to learn how to brand myself. That's a very important and unfamiliar and uncomfortable thing to do. You have to put yourself out there, not be afraid to show people what you know, who you are, what you're about. You know what I mean? Like, that is a very, very unnatural skill that you have to learn. And that only comes with just practice, bro. You got to be willing to put yourself out there, willing to be uncomfortable. I think a lot of times, even me, like I forget that other people deal with adversity too. You know what I mean? So it's something that we deal with together, but we handle alone. If that makes sense.
We still can ask for help though. Like,
yeah, bro.
You gotta ask for help.
Have to.
You can't just do it all by yourself, because that's how you get in a rabbit hole.
You'll grow in a communal space way faster than you can alone. You know what I mean? Being afraid to ask for help, you're prolonging the inevitable. You're gonna have to grow from the situation, whatever it is that you're experiencing, whatever, you have to grow from it. You know what I mean? In order to progress, find the people in your domain. You know, find your tribe. You know what I mean? It's somebody out there for everybody. It's a group out there for everybody. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get tunnel vision. You think that no one else can relate to what you're going through. You think that nobody else can fathom what you're experiencing, bro. It's anything in this world that has been done or experienced has already been experienced by somebody else. There's nothing. What you're experiencing is not a first-time experience for the entirety of the universe. You know what I mean? So stepping out there, putting yourself out there. You know what I mean? Being vulnerable. Those are things that's very important as young men. I'm 20, late 20s, going into my 30s. You're early 20s. Yeah. There's things that you have to learn and skill sets that you have to acquire along the journey. You know what I mean? That are essential. I just things that I had to learn at 22 that you're going through that you can come to me for at any time. Right. And you know what I mean? And then vice versa. There's things that you're currently dealing with or I'm currently dealing with that you may be able to relate to in some aspect or another. You know what I mean? That I can come to you for. It's not an age limit thing on it. It's just, you know what I mean? Everybody's going through similar experiences. Life is a communal trip. It's not just about you and your path. It's about the people around you, the community around you, community that you build, the family that you have, that you're born with, and the family that you build. You know what I mean? The friend groups that you hang around with. You are the sum of the 3 or 5 people that you hang out with the most. Yeah. That's who you are.
Yeah, life's tough.
Life's tough, man. But life is good too, though, man. Like, we can't complain too much, man. We out here on the lake. Life is perspective too.
And some people don't have those mentorships or the mentors and the people that can help them out.
That's true.
A lot of people don't have that.
That's true. Yeah, we were blessed in that. That's something I can't deny. But I will say though, it's not an excuse. You know what I mean? If you don't have those people in your immediate camp, go find them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's the uncomfortable part.
Yeah.
So
you gotta put yourself out there. You gotta be willing to go.
If you really want it,
do things.
If you really want it.
If you really want it. For example, bro, you know how I really got into the professional space? I was in college and at the South Carolina State University, go Bulldogs, we got invited to a hackathon event. Our department head let me know about it because I was one of the I was the student that was always in his skin. You know what I mean? I was always up under him, you know, trying to learn about internship opportunities. I was always asking him about job opportunities, you know, scholarship opportunities, things like that. So anything that came across his desk, I was usually the person to know about
the
it.
advisor let you know, or how did they let you know?
He was the department head of the entire computer.
So
computer
he let
science.
you know.
He let me know. I was close with him like that because I built that relationship. And I made sure that I was at his office every day.
Yeah.
That is an example of me going and seeking a mentor forcibly. He might have been tired of my ass, but yeah, I was at his office every day.
Yeah, you wanted it.
I wanted it. You know what I mean? I really, really wanted it. And on top of me being on top of my studies and being a good student, which he acknowledged and recognized that, by me stepping out there and you know, seeking his mentorship, seeking his guidance, it was admirable. You know what I mean? He respected it. So, you know, he let me know about any opportunities that came across his desk. He gave me a job, man. I had a suite up there, an office suite with the rest of the teachers. And I was a tutor. So, you know, he gave me a job, man. So back to what I was saying about the how I got into the professional space. He got wind of a hackathon that was happening in downtown Columbia area.
Yeah.
They were a tech consulting firm. Yeah, he let me know about it. I informed a few of my buddies that I thought would be interested.
Yeah.
And I knew would benefit from it. And you know, we made a pact. We were studying. You know, we made sure we had study groups like every so often, like 2 weeks or so, in preparation for the hackathon. And man, we were planning on going. Week of the hackathon, man. People canceled on me, man. You know, people got sick. People, you know, weren't responding in the group text anymore. It was I don't know if it was cold feet or whatever. You know what I mean? Being fearful of the unfamiliar. So I almost decided not to go, honestly, because nobody was responding in the group text. I'm thinking, man, I don't want to be there. Only person from my school there by myself. Something in me said, you know, bump it, man. Let me just go. You know what I mean? So I went, got there, sat in the parking lot, contemplated life, man. I was like, man, should I go in, man? Should I be the only one?
Yeah.
I said, bump it. I'm here. I made it this far. I'm going in. I get in there, man. It's literally students from all the, you know, PWI schools around the area. You know, USC, a few College of Charleston students were there, like career professionals who just wanted to participate in the hackathon. And yeah, man, I didn't know nobody there. It was nerve wracking as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm at this hackathon competition, which for y'all don't know what a hackathon is. It's basically essentially a coding competition. You know what I mean? You build something, using whatever technology stack you want, and you basically put up your solution in front of people. You present it. You do a live demo, and whoever has the best idea in each category wins. Or one competition for all the products, essentially. So everybody built something, we demoed it live, and then the judges, you know, they graded us basically.
Yeah.
They ranked us. And like me, I didn't know nobody there, man. So I had to partner with 2 freshmen from College of Charleston.
Wow.
So, and you know, long story short, we ended up winning the competition. You know what I'm saying? We built we scrapped together a solution, worked. Man, it was so stressful, bro. We literally worked from sun up to sundown. Slept in the convention center that we were at, on couches and on floors and whatnot. Woke up the next morning, got right back to work, finished the solution last minute, demoed it. Everything was smooth, man. Everything worked out. And then, as a result of that, the VP of the company was at the event, came to me, he pulled me to the side, he was like, hey, the VP wants to talk to you. Yeah, he talked to me, yeah, I talked, because he spoke to my advisor. He was the one who spoke to my mentor, the department head. He was like, yeah, I spoke to him. I thought it was supposed to be more students came. I was like, yeah, they decided not to come last minute. I just showed up by myself. And he was like, oh, wow. He was like, you know what, we would love to have you. You know what I mean? So that's literally my intro to the world of tech, essentially. You know what I mean? It's literally, I just took a risk on a whim's notice. Took a bet on myself. It was uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable, you pivot, and
got the job done, man. That's what it's